I am currently on the red side, trying to figure out where Arbiter Rain is, and I believe I found him. Eventually we're going to have to do the... I know, I'm just going to teleport there. Patron missions. So I wanted to be aware where that goes. I think we'll probably do that at maybe when Christina hits 48 or I hit 49, one of the two. So I've heard different things regarding which one to do. I've heard that Mako is apparently the ideal target. Either way, we'll do it together. So we'll go back to being a hero. And add Atlas. With luck, my prettier half will be here momentarily. Alright, well my volume still is pretty wacky loud. I can't imagine what this must be like. Right, you know what? I think I turned it up in Windows too. So let's pull that down a bit. A little better? Yeah, that's doable. Alright, so now we wait a few minutes, and if I don't hear from her, we'll do something else. Currently not on Discord, so she does tend to run a bit late. What can we do in the meanwhile? We'll fire crotchet. Beautiful day here in the Midwest. Gotta fix that door. All right. Is, I don't know, low 80s, almost no humidity. Sun is shining. All the good stuff. Alright, so we had a mission in Founders Falls. Let's go there. So changing between a fire kinetics controller, or yeah, controller, and a tanker will most likely get me killed right away. That's okay. It's only a video game death. Not a big deal. Alright, so my contact is over there. Kind of feel like I should actually level with all my masterminds on on the Excelsior server, but did I ever get interesting? Never have done long range travel. Well, now we know what we have to do next. So what do these various powers do? This is hot feet, okay. Flash fire, alright, alright. Bonfire, yep. Smoke. Alright. So those are all good things. I'm hoping I've gone through the process of actually changing the knockback and bonfire to knock down. I have. Oof. Okay. It's not looking that impressive. Got 11 million on me though. Alright, we are going where are we going? We're going over here. And you are what? You are imps. Flight. We got our little impies in. Okay, and we'll buff and speed them up. And I think that's it. Do I do this? What does flash fire do? I do not remember. Flash fire, flash fire. Must be something. We'll just do this. Is this a hold? Not smoke. What is flash fire? Oh, it's a stun. That's right. Gotcha. All right. Hello. I heard something up there. Gosh, that's annoying. Okay, it has to be up further yet. Where the hell? Down? Ah, there we go. Okay, boys. Through here, maybe? Here we go. Alrighty. So this is a stun. Yeah, that's right. It does a lot of damage, actually. These are obviously not very tanky pets. No, we'll do this first. Now I heard a Galoi Woba around here somewhere. I thought. Is it back here? No. Oh, I've already gotten it somehow, I guess. Hello, everyone. All right, let's do this. Another this. Another that. Hey now. Very, very interesting. No. Oh. I don't know that they're actually health there, are they? Well, we'll give Christina till half after and then just assume that she's sleeping. I always forget about hot feet. Oh wait, did I turn hot feet off? I turned hot feet off. I didn't forget about hot feet. Alright, so we do a little bit of that. A bit of that. No. Turned off my hot feet. Alright. Hot feet. Back on. Not looking good. All right. To find the rest of the freaks. Guessing you? Are you it? Oof. That's a rough one. All right. Do I have a phone? I do. All right. So I'm just going to assume that the lovely one is sleeping. And I'm going to go hang out on the other server, Excelsior. There may be less death tonight if she's sleeping currently. And she probably needs it. Okay, so let's go back. We'll pick Excelsior. We'll pick LT1. See what we can figure out with him. Must have gotten disconnected on this one. Where? What am I doing here? Oh, what a nice breeze. All right, we'll do some selling. See who wants to party. The one I really should hang out with, the one that needs the most help, is rated R. We'll just jump in here. Yeah, nothing great. Where are you guys? You guys are in Brickstown. I was just in Brickstown. Goodness, there's an outfit. I'm guessing my enhancements must currently suck. Oh, you know what? I've seen worse. I'm vaguely uncomfortable with Mr. Zest. Hey, great. Let's see if we can swing around real quick. I'll go out of... He's got the little bit of a... Of course, now I'm back into stealth. A little bit of a look going on. Go back into it. Get temporary invulnerability going. Get my dudes in. And we'll get them upgraded inside. Everybody in. All right, what do we got? We've got this. This. I definitely need to invis my medic. All right. I have 2 attacks. It's going to be awesome. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. Didn't realize I had that. Alright, I've got healing. I've got, what are you? Your poison, trip mine, acid mortar, secret drones. Alright, we're going in. Hey, we got a mastermind in here. I'm not using any macros. I know I should, but you know, that's just how it goes. Alright, do one of these. Secret drones. Now this. Keep these guys away from me. I had to say, I had some trepidation playing the mercenaries one, because they are squishy. They are very squishy. So about all I do is I just toggle defensive, offensive. Try to keep them out of something until they come here. Occasionally pop on a heal. Alright, Becca needs to go down. I'm going to go after him. Oh, no, come back. Oh, shit. See, now I can see why you might have said that now. I'm just going to die here. Gonna do it. I'm absolutely okay with that. They needed to follow me, and they did not follow me. Well, I have resuscitation. I do not. And my fault there is that I thought I had oh, there it is, right there. I'll follow. I put them in defensive mode. But they still chased after them in defensive mode. And I should have just gone back into follow. It's my fault for chasing after a werewolf. Alright, let's get you guys buffed up. There we go. Oh no, why did you run through my trip mine and not blow it up? That bothers me a bit. Alright, all follows there. What are you? I'll stay. Okay. Alright, we're good. I think Acid Mortar might be one of the most overpowered things in the game. And honestly, caltrops as well. But no, I don't use macros. I do use them for my squids. I don't know how you can play the game without it, to be honest. The other challenge with the mercenaries is the one of the three of your basic ones is a medic, which means he ends up getting less attacks. He doesn't get as many attacks. So he runs out of his attack chain and runs forward than to hand them, and that is always a bad idea. He ends up dying a lot. Caltrops are amazing. Just amazing. Of course, the downside of this is having the two attacks pretty much as you standing around. But you know, with this character, I don't actually really mind it. Yeah, yeah, they are. Werewolves are like impossible to hold. Where are you guys? What are we shooting at? Oh, there. I have a when the live version was out, I played a version of robots and force field. That was really, really powerful. Quite a combo, actually. Especially once you got the second shield. I think dispersion shield was the one. Amazing. All right. This is a lot more squishy. But I think endgame wise, it should be really, really powerful. In fact, I don't really think I have an attack other than my epic pool power. I do have caltrops, which is not really an attack, but I kind of opted out of all my other attacks. Okay, who's left? You are left. Woo, 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 woo. All right, we are out. Anyhow, I tried to recreate that same mastermind combo with force fields and robots as well after Homecoming went online. I guess I was mostly successful. I don't think I've actually gotten him to 50 yet. Don't know what's happening right now. Don't care. Heal. Anyhow, I have the idea that this may end up being a decent character from like a AV type or a giant monster type mission, just because I mean the minus regen is so huge with acid mortar that you can actually take something out. All right, we are over here. Anyhow, the idea behind it is I ended up building this entire character around acid mortar. I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could have done it with a defender, but that leaves a lot of offense on the table. Okay, you guys want some of this? Yeah. Anyhow, this is LT1. Nothing great regarding his outfit. It's kind of generic. I believe I went with... I don't remember what I went with for my pool powers. Or my epic power. I'm guessing... Oh. Well, Field Mastery, I guess, makes some sense. Don't really know where I'm heading with some of this stuff, I guess, but that's okay. Comes with the territory it's sucking at gaming. Oh, Mr. Zest is getting his butt kicked. Where's Mr. Zest? Ooh. Wait, what's going on here? But it's been an overall fun character, despite the fact that I'm not attacking anything ever. And there's a lot of, where you set up and you wait, and you set up and you wait. That's okay. It's not a tremendously active build regarding in fights. But I think with a decent team, you kind of end up melting face. The only thing I'm not sure about though is, so you say you get into like your incarnate powers. Does your incarnate power regarding the boost and attacks and things, do they actually work through your pets, or do they not work through your pets? Or your minions, I should say. I really don't know. Oh, I think we're live. Somebody went and done got killed. Woo! I guess the downside of the mercenaries is it's all smashing and lethal. Just, I guess, not ideal, but you know, you do enough smashing and lethal and maybe good things happen. I really don't know. So, great. What I end up doing in a lot of cases is I just simply toggle on and off regarding targeting an attack and defensive mode. That's all I end up doing on mine. It's kind of rudimentary, but you know, for the most part, it keeps me out of trouble. If I was smart, I would actually do something a little bit easier than having clicked for that, but alright, we need to do something here. Do kind of a major game of keep away from me too, since I don't really have any attacks. I end up throwing down caltrops pretty much every combat. Figure if I can get them, you know, running close to me, they usually stop and turn around and run back. And to show you how awesome I am at gaming, it took me this long to figure out that I had a force field generator. Gosh, it's been a while. That's how awesome I am. Alright. Named Pointless, of course. It's pretty surprising how much caltrops mess things up. Oofta. All right. Well, let's get some healing going here. Yeah, he does not know what to do with the caltrops down. I don't know. Maybe that's some sort of like little cheat. I mean, it's not cheating if it's game mechanics, right? But yeah, anyhow, I ended up building a little wall of caltrops, and I hide my dudes behind it. And then somewhere along the way, if it's a big enough group, I'll sneak in and drop a poison trap. I really haven't seen the benefits so far of trip mines. I really want to use them, but there just doesn't seem like there's enough bang for the buck in them, and not trying to be funny there. They don't seem like they do enough damage, given how long it takes to set them down. Wait, what's going on here? I don't know. This doesn't seem like it does enough damage. I don't know if I have it not really socketed out well. I mean, that's about as good as I can socket it out right now. I am not impressed with it. Very much inclined to do something else regarding it. I'm not a big fan of Hurricane. I mean, I get it. If you're soloing, it's very difficult, though, if you're not. I mean, I've socketed all the knockdown attacks or knockback attacks I can with knockdowns instead. Because I've played tankers and brutes and things and scrappers, and it's just such a pain in the butt to chase stuff down when you have it all nice and gathered together. Well, we've divided our forces. This cannot go poorly. And here's where it goes poorly, right here. Second acid mortar up. Trip mine. I don't know, man. It just, the combination, despite the fact that I'm not attacking anything, it's kind of entertaining. It's not going to go well for him. Oh, really? Oh, goodness. Okay, we're into it. Here we go. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Upstairs, I'm guessing. Oops. Did I lose my pointless? I did. That's an interesting spot for the tank smasher. All right. It took me 45 minutes to realize I had a shield drone. Awesome. Because I'm awesome. Well, so far so good. I don't know what that shield is doing. I think it's defense. You know, that's pretty good. All right. Hard to complain about 40+% defense. I know that it's kind of a bit of a almost meme to have a mastermind and then take leadership, and I have not done so. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it after a respec. Really, I don't know. I put points into combat jumping just because of the anti-status stuff that's attached to it. Just seemed like it was better. Anyhow, I'll keep on trying to stack utility into this. I'm a little concerned. I have not done a lot of the work regarding... I mean, it's not bad. I mean, all of these are... you know, it's not bad either. 32s. That's doable. I think I've really put too much in the secret drones, though. I'm not seeing the payment on that, and I've not used detonator yet. I don't know. I understand it's supposed to be great, but I don't know how to use it well. And that's not the power's fault. That's me not necessarily understanding. It just seems like they can do more damage if they're alive than if they're dead. I don't know. But, you know, all the guides that I've read, which is, granted, not that many, all say, oh my god. I can't believe Schmidt, of all things, survived that. That's odds defying there. All right. I gotta punch Schmidt again with a little bit of invisibility. Oh my god, it's a major rubber banding there. Poison trap, need poison trap. Downey, man, Caltrips. Caltrips for the win. Must be nothing upstairs. Well, there's definitely something over there. So much death. Let's see, 45? It's a power level, isn't it? Or is it not? I think maybe 44 and 47. I don't remember. Balls of steel. Okay, guys, gonna need you to keep it together right here. Don't go chasing after shit. Attack only what I tell you to attack. Follow me. These are the positions I end up getting myself killed on. No! Schmidt got killed. That's right. That's what happens with a corpsman. They go in there, don't make it back out again. He's invisible again. Why don't you call him Schmitty? Power Lad. Hey, what's up? I think Christina is currently subconscious in bed. Or on a couch. Or something similar, so... I'm on Excelsior with a mastermind. I'm gonna go train. The mastermind is, I think, just hit 45. The worst thing is she's gonna feel awesome. She's gonna feel horribly guilty about missing streaming, but you know, I think she's been just a little tired, a little bit run down for a little while, so the sleep is gonna do her good. All right, what do we need? I don't like detonator. I just don't like detonator. Oops, sorry about that. Sure, let's do energy torrent because why not? Yeah, I've got several. I don't know, like 450s on Excelsior, and now this would be the first mastermind that I've hit 50 with, coming up pretty quick here. Since Homecoming went live, I have a remake of an old mastermind from live on Reunion, which is a robotics and force field, and it's amazing if you have it socketed out right. They're quite helpful. But I decided I was going to try to do something that would be like, decent against AVs. So I went with the traps route. I don't know how well it's going to work out. At the Brown. Yeah, I don't think I have anything on Everlasting. Oh, there goes my pointless. Hold on. All right, going in. Ironically, I think that Christina's highest level character, which I believe is her stalker on Reunion, is really, really close to 48. Anyhow, we're running 39 radio missions in Brickstown currently, which are entertaining. All right, Schmitz. Need to envis you. Oof. I will say this, the character traps and mastermind with mercenaries, there's a lot of sneaking forward and putting something on the ground and sneaking forward and putting something on the ground. And, I'm okay with that, really. Got no problem with it. Nope. No, you don't. the cooldown on triage beacon is so freaking huge. Oh my god. I don't think that the healing rate is really worth it. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everybody come up to me. Come up to me. Ah, lost one. Lost two. Oh. Spec Ops down. All right, how are we doing here? Okay, everybody gather here. How'd you feel about thugs? I like the fact that the top tier pet is effectively like a brute. It's fairly nice because you have a little bit of a tanky thing going on. Fortunately, there's no equivalent at all in regards to mercenaries. Everybody is a distance attack. Okay, everybody get close. Oh, I don't have. Somehow Schmidt did not get the upgrade. Buddy, come back here. Alright, you got the upgrade. So far, I've only had my pets kill me one time. Oh, hey. Just met a goal. I don't know who the goal was, but thank you. Oh, Omnar? Omnar. Thanks for following. Apparently, I've met a goal that I didn't know that I had. I believe that means I'm winning. I'm winning in Twitter TV. Twitch TV. Twitter? I don't even have a Twitter account. Oh no, I do have a Twitter account. This account actually has it. I think it actually posts whenever I'm going online, which is pretty much on schedule. I found that Twitter seems to be just a place for angry people. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Where are you, buddy? Ah, there he is. Heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him. Hey, wait. Oh, there we go. So, do I still have pointless? I do not have pointless. Hold on, we need to put pointless in here. There we go. 40%, 40%, 40%. It's actually really pretty good. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, let's go. I want to go and stand inside. And then move forward slowly. Oh, somebody is awake.
Kind of awake. Spent too long in the sun today.
Yeah. I gave you like a half an hour. I'm like, she's probably asleep.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right. Standing still in here. There we go. Gonna do a little bit of this. A bit of this. I should probably attack something now. Here we go. I sometimes forget they default back to defensive whenever you walk into the... another mastermind! Woo! A necro with zombies. Nice. Should really do an all-mastermind group. So, was that snake in water today? I couldn't tell if it was a snake skin or a snake because it looked like...
No, that was... It's a northern water snake. They can be up to 5 feet long.
Uh-huh.
And so it was just kind of... We were out there fishing, as you could see from the bobber in the picture, and it just swam right up to us because it was picking off the minnows and the frogs around the edge. So that was actually a small one. They can be up to 5 feet. And I guess they're non-venomous, but rather aggressive. So...
Like myself.
So they basically kind of sit there and look at you. And as long as you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you. But they kind of have a fuck around and find out attitude about them. So, not one that you, like, pick up and then put back down after.
Why would you ever do that with an animal?
People do that all the time with animals.
Well, the people are stupid.
Yeah. So, but we saw a northern water snake. We saw the little bat. We saw big round woodchuck. Lots of birds.
Was it chucking?
The woodchuck did chuck. And it was chucking wood, actually,
Nice.
because there was a big dead tree, and it was chucking wood out of the dead tree as it was like helping to deepen its burrow. So I saw the woodchuck chuck wood, which is
How many
amazing.
did it chuck?
Probably like 5 or 6 while I was there.
Well, now we know the answer. And apparently it can chuck.
Right? And then I got home and the dog went insane. Oh my God, where have you been? I've been so bored. I need attention. I need to play. I need.
Hmm. I'm so used to playing this character that it took me 45 minutes to remember that I had a shield generator. Like, hey, I think I'm doing everything here. I'm like, what does this button up here do? Oh,
See, this is why
oh,
my list is like 13 long, and that's it. Because I could never keep track of like what the skills are for too many of them.
yeah. Yeah, so LT1 here is just dinged into 45.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. 45 levels of slowly walking forward. Standing, putting something down. Oh, and falling asleep apparently. Dang it. Oh, I can't. Okay, there we go.
So I actually had set an alarm for 5 minutes before the stream started.
Uh-huh.
And I think I must have just kept telling it to snooze. Because I didn't really like register it until it was like 9:35 my time. And then I was just, and that was only because I had to pee. So I had to get up.
Incoming!
And then I sent you a message which said, hey, sorry, I had taken a nap. And then tried to wake up for about 15 minutes to see if I could get myself into a presentable state to join you. And decided, I don't think I can play today. My brain has fried.
I was
I'm
just
tired.
cursing you out online like you wouldn't believe. Just trashing you.
You were not.
Absolutely trashing you.
Because I logged into the stream to listen on my phone from the room. You're telling everyone that I was probably just tired and sleeping and that I was going to be mad that I missed the stream.
So that's paraphrasing and accurate, I guess. So. Woo, 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 woo. We're out. Oh, that's fine. Oh. I don't recall what I did. I think I actually played like one mission with Firecrotch
Yeah?
on Reunion, then I ducked over to Excelsior.
Yeah, the big group battles.
Yeah.
It's more active teams.
Well, a lot of the stuff I have on Reunion is kind of tied to whatever levels you are, or
Right.
whatever mission chain we're on. Oh my God, what just happened? Thanks for the... Oh. I guess we're done. Well then. All right. I see how that is. Well, I got to 45. I didn't socket anything into anything.
45? Pretty good.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if 45 was like a power level or not. I think it's 44, 47, 49. if I recall. I'm just going to buy some stuff because I just don't feel like making it. Oh, I also have a bunch of things to sell. Alright, what can I make here? My enhancements are so-so. Alright, so, what is this? 2859. So if I do 1 accuracy, 3 damage.
No! No! Charlie, no! Oh my god! No! Why would you do that? You are a terrible dog. Do you know how much that cost at Victoria's Secret? Oh my god! In the house.
One could only imagine what just got destroyed.
Oh, damn it!
He ate my favorite fancy bra. He pulled it out of the laundry and ate it.
It's almost like you could tell.
Those things are like $75.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Find. You are garbage. You are also garbage. And garbage. Alright. I mean, is it destroyed, or are there just like tactical holes in it now?
Destroyed it. And it was a special edition one. It was like that really pretty, like turquoise and purple tie-dyed one. So it was like my favorite colors. And it was a special edition one that they had come out with like 4 years ago. So I can't even get another one because they don't make it. One of the rare ones I had that was frivolous rather than practical. Because it was so pretty.
Level 50 advised. I'm not 50. I've done the missions where you do the sitting for the AE missions. Do not enjoy it. They're going to make me go do solo missions. The gall.
How does that happen? Can't
For
you just
progression.
choose to do something else?
I'm sorry, what?
Can't you just choose to do a different kind of mission instead of a solo mission?
Nobody is advertising for groups right now. You must not have the stream up.
I did. I just turned it down when I flipped to you. Hold on.
Citadel. I could do that. Yeah. speed runs with masterminds. This build is not the greatest. Oh god. Demon mastermind. They're going to start going over and over again. So annoying. Troller looking for team array for progression raid. Alright. Bastages. So I'll crank up my XP bonus again and park this dude. It was okay. It takes me a while to figure out how to L to mastermind again, but especially because I didn't make this one with any attacks. So, although I have discovered that caltrops, when you have squishy mercenaries, caltrops are just a godsend. You just throw them underneath you, and everything runs to try to kill you, and they stop, and they run back and forth. Oh, it's amazing. It's almost like cheating. Alright.
Looks like you could probably switch to Everlasting and see if you can pick up a game with Powerland.
I'm going to run back and I'm going to pick up TRS-80. I haven't actually run him for a while, and he's extremely soloable. I don't think he's on this server. No, he's not. There he is. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here, beautiful night too. Is it still wickedly hot there?
It's not as bad. It's definitely cooled off quite a bit, but it's still in like the low 70s. I think it was like 82 or 83 when we were fishing. Plus the water glare.
Just muggy, I suppose.
Yeah, and there was no shade. So we literally just stood, that's the thing with fishing. You just stand there and stare.
Again, that just goes back to the best joke I think I've ever made. Yeah.
Aren't you glad I don't fish?
And it was just nothing. Like, that was just the perfect joke ever. Alright. Founders Falls. Sure, let's see that one. Somehow I managed to hit every streetlight on the way out of that little area. Alright, what do I got going on here? Nothing. King's Row. A level 34 mission. Interesting. My butt's sore. You know how I know? Never gets
really
old.
doing that.
Never gets old, does it? Never gets old.
You know when it gets old? It gets old when your 8 and 10-year-old start using it incessantly because they think it's super cool.
It's funny.
Although they did try, there was one time where William farted and said, "Excuse me," and he says, "My butt was talking." And Olivia says it doesn't work that way. I was like, oh gosh, guys.
I can't believe somebody actually farted in that group.
You know, it's amazing. These things happen so rarely.
Yeah.
Although the current game is you have to stop immediately with whatever you're doing, giggle, and then run to the bathroom, and then run back out and giggle again. It's very discreet.
Sounds amazing. I'm sure there is no drive-bys ever.
It's an improvement in some ways,
Mm-hmm.
but not perfect.
What is up, boys? I think robots is kind of cheaty.
I feel that way a lot of times when you play with them too, and I find them visually disorienting. Like they take up so much of the visual field, and they tend to be very flashy and animated that it makes it difficult for me to keep track of what's going on. Plus, in large groups, they're all moving autonomously.
You think so? They're not being controlled?
I mean, it doesn't. I don't keep track of what you're doing with each one individually. How do you keep track of that? I've never played a mastermind.
It's my colossally huge brain.
Can you tell each one to do different things?
Sure. I don't usually, but I can. There's some really interesting macros you can set up that you can have them do different things like stay in a position but attack, or always go back to a position or something similar to that, but I tend not to. They're more vulnerable when they're distant from you. They do less damage, so I try to keep them close.
So is there a range you can tell them to stay in?
I can tell them to stop and stay at a certain spot if I want to, and that could be at the beginning of the level if I wanted to. They'll stay there. And they'll defend or attack whatever comes near them. But I tend to just have them follow along. At 38 I got an even bigger bubble.
I got a bigger bubble at 38 too.
I'm just going to try to picture what that means exactly.
If you think of your bubble as your circle of people, at 38 is when my circle intersected with your circle.
It did that before that, didn't it?
It was mostly Alex before that. The introduction to the rest was more gradual.
Oh, I see what you're
There
saying.
was betting here.
I get it. My circles being my people. They're not my people. But I get what you're saying. Somehow I was doing the male thing of trying to equate bubbles to circle or bubbles to boobs. I'm thinking, no, they were pretty much the same size at 38 that I'm aware of.
That's because 38 for me is different than 38 for you.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the tired one because I'm not getting most of what you're saying. I know there's something clever regarding that, but I have no idea what it is.
I don't think it's clever. I'm tired. I am tired.
No. 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 Guys, figure out the stairs. See, the weird thing is, for the most part, like the mastermind pets and the controller pets don't have problems with stairs. Which means that they can figure it out.
Yeah. Algorithmically, you mean?
The AI for it can work out stairs. It's a dead end. Wait, what's over here? There we go. I have... What do I have? I've got the dispersion bubble. I don't have the big bubble until 38. Answering Great Dark. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's kind of cheating, really, because I have the dispersion or the knockback bubble as well. So anything that gets close gets thrown away like that. I mean, it costs me endurance, but I'm not attacking anything, so my endurance issues are not huge. Oh, how did that miss? And dead. Well, I think you should just head back to sleep. It's coming up on 11 your time.
Okay. You're nice to look at. So where did you get the purple background?
I painted it myself. I'm an artist. The motion was kind of hard, but, you know, I worked it out. So your replacement doesn't sound like she's much of an outdoorsy person.
Her hobbies are like shopping and TV, so it's just not her thing. I felt bad because they were like, we were in the middle of doing like the lunch pack, and here I am trying to get William to like try new things, right? And what they were doing is they were doing these kind of like foil packs where it was like you added like vegetables and like a hunk of like ground beef and like a few like spoonfuls of condensed soup, and you'd like roll the whole thing into a little packet and like cook it in the half barrel on charcoal. And she was just like, "This looks disgusting," and so they were, and I'm just like,
Look,
she like
somebody
whispers,
yucked somebody else's yum.
she whispers it to me, and I'm just like, "Well, this is what we have here," and I'm like, "Here you go, this is dinner," and so I hand her her thing, and she's just like, "I just want plain meat. I don't want to add anything." And she told me, she's like, "I'm not even gonna eat it," and they were like, if you leave it like that, it's gonna be dry," and she's like, "That's fine." And so, of course, she comes over. She's like, "I had McDonald's before I came just so I could have all this done." And I'm like, you know, all of this to me is like, this is experience things with him, like things we're experiencing. But at the same time, like I said, her daughter has senior prom tonight. He was supposed to have gone to pick up her daughter's corsage and done all this stuff while she was at work. So she's been at work all day since like 4 in the morning.
Nice.
Got out at 3:30. Had to go pick up her daughter's corsage, help her get ready for prom, clean the house because he's been useless with the baby all day, make them dinner, and then come over there to see William and spend the night with him. So it was just a real shit day for her, you know? So, and he put that on her because he's like, "Well, you're the one who cooked this for me. You didn't cook the fiddleheads right, so I can't do anything."
I have no idea what a fiddlehead is.
Fiddlehead is like a kind of fern.
A
They're
f-
like a foraging thing that you can get in Maine. You can probably get them other places too, but they're like only available like a couple weeks a year when they're like, because you have to get them. You can only, they're toxic. They're like in the moonshade family, so like you can only eat them at a certain point in growth, and then you have to prepare them a certain way, or there's a 2 out of 3 chance you'll get severe food poisoning.
Okay, are they so good that you can't resist doing that, or what?
I don't. They said I looked up what the flavor is like, and they said it's kind of nutty, and it's like getting like the texture of artichoke, but the sweetness of spinach, and like the earthiness of mushroom all at the same time.
Couldn't you just eat any one of those things instead?
I guess, but it's a delicacy.
I
It's
see.
something fancy, which is ironic because normally fancy shit like that I'm all over, and I've never had them. Mostly because I've heard the risk of food poisoning is so high.
Well, it's like
And
eating
as much
puffer
as
fish.
yeah, exactly. You know. So, needless to say, as much as I know she doesn't want to be there, and how much it sucks for William, I understand why. Like, her daughter's got to come home from prom and stuff. She's not going to be home. You know? She, was able to whip off a few pictures because literally she got there and she ran around getting the things her daughter needed to get ready instead of actually spending time with her. And she threw a bunch of stuff together, took pictures, and sent her out the door, and then drove over. So that's why she was late, because she was trying to catch those few moments for her. So I'm not completely unsympathetic to her situation for why she's just like miserable to be there. But he never told her that I offered to stay. Never mentioned a word that I said that I would just, because it was 15 minutes away from the house. I literally could have driven home, found something to do with the dog, and gone back. Wouldn't have been a big deal.
Hmm. Huh.
don't know. And he's so heat sensitive that he's just exhausted. And that means he's also, while he's having a great time and his behavior is good because it's scouts, he's also going to be just massively cranky at a certain time window. I don't know. Poor guy. Although I did learn a really interesting way to make s'mores. They do waffle cone s'mores. And you get the little tiny marshmallows, the tiny ones, and you throw in you shake in a handful of chocolate chips, and you crush a graham cracker. You shake it up, and then you pour it into a waffle cone and wrap that in foam and put it on the fire.
Why do you wrap it in foam?
Not foam, rather, foil. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm tired. Foil. So you put it in foil, and so basically you have like a waffle cone that's holding all the goo inside. And you eat it that way. I was a little sad to miss that part, but I'm also not that into sweets at the moment, so it's okay.
But at least you know, got the process down on how to make it later on if you want to.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Mostly, I came home and I started having another, like, light headache. And I had about a quarter cup of coffee ice cream because I was so friggin' hot. And that took care of it. Seems like a touch of caffeine and sugar fixes me right up. So you did some work on the truck today?
A little bit.
Yeah? How did that go?
I think I gave you pretty much the extent of it.
Oh. Well, I mean, what happened when you took the serpentine belt off? What did you find?
The engine?
Well, I don't know how all these things work together, okay?
So the serpentine belt doesn't hide anything. It just sits on the front of the engine.
I don't know how all these parts interact. You used to send me pictures so that I could better have, like, context when you gave me explanations.
So
I got step-by-step visuals before, and it made it so that I could be like, okay, I kind of get what he's saying. Yep, that's the that, and that's the that to that. Okay,
so my explanation on what I found when the serpentine belt was taken off was, say you're wearing a ring, and you take the ring off. What did you find? Pretty much the same thing. It's what was there before, and it just was something that was taken up a little bit of. We're gonna land it all on the. No, there's nothing on there. I was just forcing my own hand, basically. I figured I'd just keep on putting it off unless I actually made steps to make sure that I didn't keep putting it off.
So you disabled the vehicle mildly so that you would have to take care of it?
I'm not going to drive anywhere without the serpentine belt on. It's because it won't charge the battery. So, yeah. So yeah, then I ordered the...
I understand.
So then I just ordered the other one. Amazon had a really good deal on it, so I went to Amazon. I was reading the descriptions of stuff from like various different parts stores, like O'Reilly's and Advance and things, and Napa. And a lot of what they were saying was that the version that you could buy on Amazon ended up being quite a bit better than parts store stuff. It's second best to like buying them directly from Cummins itself. So, and the Cummins one is, you know, like $160 as opposed to $35. So, I'm thinking it's probably the original one that was ever on there, and because the truck has my twos dichotomy. My Tuesday. Christina, you love words.
Yeah.
What is dichotomy?
Dichotomy?
Yeah.
The contrast between two things?
Oh, because Great Dark had written in, if you don't mind my asking, what is your you two's dichotomy?
Oh. You two's. Like you and I?
I think so.
Oh. Um. How do you.
I mean, if its difference is you're a girl.
No, yeah, it's the contrast between two things being represented as opposed or entirely different. Yeah, okay, I was right.
You're a girl, emphatically so.
Yeah,
I am somewhat a boy. Yes, yes.
yeah.
I don't know. I'll let you answer that.
Can I make it any more obvious? No, sorry, I'm like starting to quote Avril Lavigne songs. Um, I don't know. I guess well, differences between us. Um, I grew up in an urban environment in the South. You grew up in a more rural environment in the Midwest.
I mean, I grew up in a town, but and then the town was like right across from the cornfield, and I could pretty much walk across the street and pet a cow every day if I wanted to. So yeah, there are some differences there.
Yeah, yep,
The town I
yeah.
grew up in was
I,
like 9,000 people.
Yeah, yeah. I grew up in Miami, which is it was 1.2 million people at the time when I was growing up, and so grew up speaking Spanish and Creole, and you grew up speaking more German in your area.
Well, yes,
Um,
I'm from southeast Wisconsin, and that's near Milwaukee. It's a huge, huge German area.
mhm, yep. So um, so a lot of it for me growing up, I grew up with like urban culture, but also like island culture because there's so much diaspora. Am I saying that right? Diaspora.
I don't know what the word is.
I think that's the correct pronunciation. There's so many words that I've read and never said out loud. Um, there, so I grew up, with a big Caribbean population, and
I don't recognize what that word is, whatever it is you're saying. So
oh,
I
it's
can't tell you if it's right or not.
people who are from one country and then relocate to others, but still call themselves native of the previous country.
Oh, no, I'm not familiar
So
with
it's like the distributed populace of a nation. Expats,
it. Okay, sure. Expats, I understand.
yeah. So yeah, so where there's such entrenched Cuban culture there, and Dominican culture, and Haitian culture, and Jamaican culture, and um, so I grew up with so much diversity and food diversity, and oh, food diversity.
That's another thing. She likes food. I'm indifferent towards food.
I do love food. I'm like the slimmest fat kid I know. I would be a fat kid if I didn't have some level of vanity and strict restraints about portion control. Um, what else is different between us?
I'm a foot taller than you.
You are a foot tall. Yes, you are a foot taller than me. Um, uh, we have a little bit of an age gap. We're different generations, technically.
Like
I'm more
half
millennial. You're
generations.
more Gen X.
Yeah.
Um, I currently live on the East Coast, which you think is just like the shittiest, rudest people in the whole world.
East Coast
And
includes New Jersey, right?
yes, it does.
So prove me wrong.
Um, yeah, I don't know. What else do you think is different between us?
We're slightly different complexions.
Yeah. Yep. I'm a mom of two.
My
Two
background's
kiddos.
very technical. Yours is more humanitarian.
Humanitarian. Yes. Yes. I've lived a life where I've tried to save all the people and animals. Poorly. Poorly. I have a lot of directional troubles that often manifest themselves in gameplay.
Oh yeah, every day. Every day we play.
So that I struggle. Left and right visually are interesting concepts for me. And you wouldn't say, like, how are left and right concepts?
Oh yeah, it's a battle that I don't understand.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's most of it, isn't it?
Hmm?
I think what we do have in common is we adore each other. We laugh a lot. We have a lot of immature humor, but it's also still entertaining. Oh, wait, my boobs are way bigger than yours.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have a slight junk advantage.
You do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyhow, I'm not sure if that answers the question, but
Yeah, that's what we got.
given my understanding of words as they are, I think that's about as close as we can get.
Yeah.
Grandpa, bought a rubber. Oh, I know. We both hated the last Bill and Ted's movie. That's
We did,
it's a similarity, not a difference.
but I think you hated it more. We both disliked it for different reasons. I disliked it because I didn't like Keanu Reeves acting like a caricature of a previous character that he played before. Because you know how I feel about Keanu, so that was very disappointing for me. Like, Bill and Ted Keanu doesn't give me wet dreams like John Wick Keanu, who you say dyes his hair.
Wait. John Wick Keanu gives you wet dreams?
Look, okay. He's kind of hot. So, there's that. But, like, Bill and Ted Keanu just killed the whole vibe. Just killed it.
So there's another thing difference.
Killed it.
Keanu in any movie does not give me wet dreams. So I've never thought of anything of Keanu's being put anywhere inside of my body ever, and that's unlikely to change.
Yeah, but remember you went on this whole thing telling me about how could I like Keanu because he dyes his hair? And I was just like, no, he does not dye his hair. And then you went through this whole campaign to show me.
Oh yeah, he dyes his hair. That's a shame.
Yeah. I honestly think that part of it was like him looking like all clean shaven. The way that they had him looking made him look so just. They both just look so old.
It's because they're both
I know that
old.
was part of the movie, but like.
It's weird that they were both so old and then they didn't have gray hair. It's so strange.
Well, that's, you see what I mean. It's like.
It's so weird though.
Anyway.
I mean, not even his beard is anything other than just pitch black, which is even more strange as John Wick. It's very strange. Anyhow, I thought the first John Wick movie was good and the other ones were just a complete waste of time.
I've enjoyed the John Wick movies.
Complete waste of time. It's It's the same thing as like Fast and Furious all over again. You start out with a decent movie, and then you're
Yep.
stuck in
And then just
hyperbole.
push it.
Then you have to keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they become less and less human and more superhuman, and it ends up being stupid.
Yeah. Although I will say, if you guys want a really interesting movie that's quite enjoyable to watch, it's in the theaters right now. We
Rakakuni.
did just a couple weeks ago see
Everything
Everything
all at
Everywhere
once.
All at Once.
All at once, yeah.
Yeah, and it with Michelle Yeoh, and it was excellent.
Yo.
So, that was a great movie. So yeah.
She reads more than I do.
I don't think that's true. I think we read different things.
I don't really read that much anymore.
Yeah, you know.
I've consumed massive amounts in my life, and I'm just not feeling the same draw to do it as much as I used to.
I just have to stop vacillating between in-depth self-help books and things like dirty werewolf romance novels that border on pornography.
Yeah, there's another difference. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to like find some sort of halfway point.
I don't really tend
And
to
I
watch
used to-
anything for
Yeah.
trashy, stupid novels.
Oh yeah. I will read I love a really good novel. And I'm a person who will sob at good writing. Like I get very emotionally invested in what I'm reading.
And I'm heavily invested into nonfiction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Yeah. I mean, I did all of the stuff that you do when you're growing up as a kid who was a little geeky at the time before my big boy pants, came along. And I read all of the J.R. Tolkien and all of the little fantasy stuff. And I actually thought L. Ron Hubbard was amazing. Until he wasn't.
Yeah.
I
would say
Battlefield Earth, I thought was an amazing book. All like 1,200
Mhm.
pages of it. But it was
I
just
have
a
not read
shitty
that one.
movie. Just a shitty movie.
I've not read any L. Ron Hubbard. I've read a lot of Michael Crichton, but not a lot of L. Ron Hubbard. I've read a lot of goodness. There's too many things on the bookshelf and my mind can't pick. I was really into biographies for a while.
I think that
And so
that the Kyle MacLachlan Dune movie was fantastic, and I didn't like the most recent one.
oh. I haven't read Dune either.
Oh, really? I've read like, I don't know, 12 Dunes. In fact, I would say that fully a third of the books in my Audible collection are sequels and prequels to the original Dune series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that with The Witcher, where I read all of the Andrzej Sapkowski books. I read all the Witcher books. I've read tons of Stephen King.
Never. I think I ran like, what is it? I read The Langoliers, and then I saw the movie, and it was so bad. I'm like, oh, I can't. And then I started listening to what he was talking about. Like, holy crap. In real life, this guy is just a moron.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of lost my Stephen King vibe early on.
I mean, that happens. I think that's okay.
But I could very easily, if I had to pick one type of movie. I mean, I was also a Star Wars kid. Great experience of that whole thing and the magic of it. But if I had to watch one thing, only for the rest of my life, documentaries. I love documentaries.
I would say the same. Absolutely. Do you remember when we first started seeing each other and we watched, oh gosh, Well, I think one of the ones I think I found most affecting that we watched together was the Pruitt Igo documentary.
Yeah, I think
That
you'd be
was really
interested in that.
interesting to me.
Yeah, the idea that architecture can impact mindset, the sociological impact of architecture.
Yes, that was a great one. And then remember, you and I got into a whole bunch of debates about city structure and planning,
Yeah,
and you tried to tell me how like my designs were irrational, and it took you like 50 messages and a phone call.
yeah. I take architecture very seriously.
You do. But it was for me, I was talking about like specific aspects, and you were trying to explain to me how I was misconceptualizing the space, and that was leading me to have the wrong idea for what it would look like. But which is funny for me because once you explained it right, I'm very visual, and so then it gave me a better sense of orientation.
See,
But yeah,
I think I explained it right away.
hey,
I think the difference is
um,
once you understood it right, then. Oh, no, just kidding.
then I could visualize it and
Yeah.
understand it. I just have to see things in a 3D space
I
many times
I
for me to have
I have
full.
no issues being wrong about things. So
Um. Yep. So we've had some interesting things. I think that's one of our shared loves is things like documentaries, for
yeah,
sure.
and there's a perpetual like quest of knowledge or seeing something from a different perspective or something you hadn't thought of,
Hmm.
and then discussing it and being
Did you like
okay with
that?
difference of opinions.
Mhm. Did you like that Chris Rock quote I sent you today? I
Uh,
thought you'd find that interesting.
I did, um, but isn't he kind of part of that crowd though?
He is. So I found the juxtaposition of the message he was delivering and the person who was the messenger quite interesting.
Hmm.
But
He could have very easily had that opinion before he got socked in the face.
yeah, this is true. But the idea that everybody being offended by everything makes everyone a victim, and once everyone's a victim, it's not impactful anymore.
Hmm. Yeah, and yet he decided to take however many millions of dollars it would take for him to be on the show that everybody was congratulating themselves on. So, you know, his quest for money put him in a position. I don't have any sympathy for him. I think he's also lost a
Mm.
bit of his platform.
I think it's going to vacillate. I
I,
think
I
it,
think
I think
Ricky
it will be.
Gervais, when he did his takedown, was an immense, brutal takedown of all of Hollywood when he was hosting the Oscars. And he said, "It's my last time. I'm never going to be asked back again. This is my last time." He just brutalized everybody that was there, all of their lack of education, understanding about the real world. It was amazing, just amazing. And he did it in a way that he knew this is going to cost him.
Hmm.
Did it anyway. It was amazing. So, just my opinion.
Mm.
I don't know. How else are we different?
How else are we different?
Your hair's curlier than
Um,
mine is.
yeah, and darker,
Yeah,
and a little bit longer.
a bit longer. Your eyes are also a little bit darker than mine, or at least, yeah, I guess they are darker.
Yours are green and mine are brown.
But yours are kind of a caramel brown though.
I have a dog and
And
two
apparently,
cats.
and apparently I don't now. It was our dog up until just a minute ago,
No, no.
and now it's
Okay.
not my dog anymore.
No, but I mean, okay. First of all,
Uh huh.
Charles
Mm,
Barkley Brewson
uh
is
huh.
our dog.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
but
you were just listing it off as one of the differences between us there.
well, because he lives with me.
Uh huh. Yeah.
All the furries live with me.
Yeah. 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 Hmm.
Um,
So anyhow, I did have a dog up until like 30 seconds ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. He is our first baby.
He's your
He
first
probably
baby, apparently.
he probably loves you more. I bet he wouldn't have eaten a bunch of like lingerie if you were here.
Well, no, I'm pretty much conscious of what he's doing all the time. Oh, yeah, I'm hyper vigilant, and Christina is more or less not.
Blissfully unaware
Yeah, I think that's probably the good.
is almost the term you could use.
Yeah. Super high startle reflex. Startle response.
It's because you know what it is though? It's like I exist in this space where it's like my own little world all the time, and then suddenly somebody pops up in it, and I'm like, "Holy shit! When did you get here?" They may have been there the whole time,
Yeah.
but I was just tuned out of it, and it scares the shit out of me. I think the best was that time you scared me in your own house, and you're like, "Where else am I supposed to be? I live here."
I came walking from the bedroom towards the kitchen, and I shocked the hell out of her. She just about dropped.
I think I literally jumped. And I might have squeaked.
Definitely swore.
Yeah, I did swear. Yeah. And you just stopped and stared at me. And you were like, how are you not expecting me? I live here. Like, I just went by. Hadn't you just gone by like 3 minutes before?
And I was
Or
talking
something
to
like
you,
that?
and I was talking to you as I came out into the kitchen. So my voice was getting louder as it came towards you, and somehow that did not register for you. It's pretty amazing.
I don't know what it was. I can't help myself.
All right, I have no idea where this person is. Did I miss a turnoff somewhere? I do not see a turnoff. Hmm. I think up top.
Oh, I get visibly excited. Because you don't tend to get like visibly excited. You might like smirk slightly, but I like palpably bounce and smile when I'm excited about something.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you bounce all the way back to the back bedroom, like you're a bunny or a kangaroo. You're dropping something off. Oh, here we go. This must be what I missed. Is there anything up there?
So it's like psychedelic mushrooms that undulate
What?
for your background.
Oh. I mean, we were just talking about that, so obviously I know what you're talking about.
It's distracting me because I can see it in the background there.
I don't have it up, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I also don't have my picture up on the screen, and I'm in the private channel.
Well, yeah. Because there's implications for the private channel.
Well, yeah. One might say secret understandings, even.
Yes.
All right, what do we got going on here? I can't find this person. Oh, wait, who are you? I really don't like cave missions.
No. But is it wait, hold on. Before I judge this, I gotta toggle back to it. because I had to toggle in so that I could mute because I had to go to the bathroom. Because I was like, but are there snakes though? Because that's usually the like capitulation point for how much you hate it.
Well, I mean, I'm not evil, so no, there are no snakes in this one. I'm not Samuel L. Jacksoning this. Something. I can't see anything because the stupid bubble's in my face. All right, here we go.
The bubble does make it difficult. It's not like having your balls in everybody's face like you have with the other one when you're tainting them.
Yeah, I mean, but my balls in somebody else's face doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I can still see. All right, let's go back down here. Oh my God. Just, I will delete this game. I will rage quit and I will delete the game. I will do it.
You will not. You love this game. Your favorite part about this game is being able to like have the nostalgia discussion with your viewers.
Rage quit. Gonna do it.
At least I'm not at fault for making anybody rage quit this time.
Oh, no, I mean, but that wasn't part of that whole thing. Somebody else was. I don't think she's played since.
I don't think she has. It makes me sad.
Holy crap. That person hit me really hard. Just why? Just why? I mean, it's not that complicated of a map. Yet. You can't resist houseplants?
Ugh. I do enjoy the greenery all around me. I do pep talk myself before I go into stores to not buy more plants. I did buy 8 plants the last trip to the store, but they're outside plants because it's outside plant time.
One of the things you like most about Mother's Day is getting candles. I remember that.
Live. Did I tell you Olivia painted me this like amazing picture of Charlie?
No.
It's stunning.
Of your dog?
Yeah. Our dog.
See, you fell for it again, didn't you?
No, It is our dog. You're his papa.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's done. That was so fun and so easy. So fun.
Oh, you're very mechanically inclined.
I mean,
You enjoy
I
being
do
on
okay at it.
old cars, and especially like old diesel vehicles.
It's not that old.
As old as I am. The
It's not.
Mercedes.
Oh,
Aren't the
that
Mercedes
that
and I the same age?
roughly. It's slightly newer than you are. The Dodge is quite a bit newer than you are.
Less than a decade.
But for a head of lettuce, that is a long time.
Yeah, it's true.
What else? What else? Um,
You think the 70s are the best period for music ever?
that's because the 70s are the best period for music ever.
Yeah, yeah. I mentioned that to some of my coworkers, because we have that on-site meeting on Monday, and they
Mm.
were like, "We should make a playlist." And I was like, "I've really been listening to like early 2000 stuff," and they were like, "Oh yeah, that stuff's fun." And I was like, my partner says, it's all crap, and the best music is all from the 70s, and they were like, "Yeah, he's right." And then
Um,
they started dropping Fleetwood Mac songs into the chat,
it's
and
easily the best music ever made. If you like rock, if you like pop, easily the best music. And then on top of just the classics like that, you've got this whole funk movement that was happening. That was amazing. Just amazing. George Clinton, just amazing.
oh, see, there's another huge difference. You can play multiple instruments, and
Yeah.
I've never learned to play a single one.
I mean, you're working on the ukulele.
I'm not working on the ukulele. It made my fingers hurt, and I'm a pussy.
But pussies are strong. We've already established this. Betty White has
Uh,
spoken at length about this.
they can take a pounding. Really, I've always wanted to learn piano, but
Well, piano is kind of the basis for a lot of other things. I think if I didn't have the, whatever, 15 plus years of piano before I even picked up a guitar, I think it'd have been much more difficult.
I really like colors. Bright, shiny colors everywhere. You seem to tend more towards like neutral, earthy things. Earth tones. Soothing tones.
I think that's a generalization.
Do you like bright colors?
I like them on certain things. Yes.
But I like them for things like, I don't know.
Yeah,
For me, like, I enjoy
yeah,
lots of like artwork.
you got a black vehicle.
I didn't pick that car.
But your other
And
vehicle was
I hate
silver.
that car. I fucking hate that car. Another reason why I hate that car right now? It's pollen season. Do you know what that car looks like 24/7? Disgusting. Like it has a film of dried urine all over it. Actually, I don't think that's possible because I don't think it turns to like some kind of a powder. Dried urine tends to become some sort of crystalline resin type texture.
Depends on the animal.
But yeah. Really? There's an animal that gets powdered urine?
I mean, not right out of the pipe, no. But
Huh. Go figure.
I would say, historically speaking, the vehicles I have chosen have been more colorful.
Have been more what?
Colorful. I've got a bright blue motorcycle. I have a yellow motorcycle. I have a red motorcycle. I have a red Mustang. I've got a bright blue Mustang. I've got a dark blue Mercedes. I would say I tend to. It depends. It depends on the vehicle, or it depends on what we're talking about. You went with neutrals.
With vehicles?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times I do, but a lot of times too, that's because whenever I walk in, for a person who loves color as much as I do, whenever I walk into the dealership, they ask me what my color preference is, and I say, I don't care what color you give me, I care about it having the features I want. I'm indifferent to color. Like, I don't even consider it a selection factor for a vehicle.
And then you say you hate it all the time after that. So maybe it should be a selection preference.
But you have to remember, this for me is more like when I get in the car, it sucks because everything's dark all around me. The car is dark on the outside. The car is dark on the inside. It's just depressing. And you have to remember, I didn't pick this car. If I would have sat in this car, I would have immediately said no. But this car was delivered to me because COVID pandemic. I would have kept the other one, except for it had that like $18,000 worth of damage 2 weeks in. That knocked both of my front teeth loose. That was an interesting period.
She tends to get more accidents than I do. Let's put it that way too.
You know, some accidents find me, okay? It's not like I'm always accident prone.
It's not like you're a white knuckle driver. Nope.
It's because I'm terrified of other people causing accidents with me.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that's probably true.
I've been hit from behind. I can't even tell you how many times.
I can tell you how many times recently. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, I could roughly estimate it. So it's a high number.
But yeah. You are right on that one. I like artwork on the walls. You tend to keep your walls pretty clean and simple.
Well, this is a rental unit, and I decorate with space. I like to have not everything stacked up on top of everything else. I abhor clutter. Absolutely hate clutter. Clutter makes me stressed, perpetually stressed. So if there's a section of like wall that doesn't have anything in it, I'm not thinking, how many things can I stack in that little space right there? Because something needs to be in that space.
Oh, and I did pick up on your dislike of motivational signs. They... You don't need quirky things with words everywhere.
You know,
Are there not enough words?
One per room is fine. If we have one motivational saying about family getting together and being certain things in a room, that's probably enough.
Yeah. Usually I run cold and you run hot, so I'm cold all the time. Not at the moment, but usually that's how it works.
Which works out well for both of us at certain points.
Yeah. You definitely don't like when I put my hands certain places, especially right after washing them.
Oh my God. I just can't believe anybody could survive with a body temperature like that.
Or the fact that like it's like
and you're
60 degrees outside and I still have the seat heater running.
I just can't also figure out what would possess you to think, oh, my hands have just been wet and they're already cold. Let me see where I could possibly stick them on him. That would feel better for me. Just don't get it.
Well, but it does feel better for me because then they're warm again.
Yeah,
Ish.
yeah. Well, that is all
Until
about you
like
now,
3
isn't it?
minutes. As soon as I remove them from, have you noticed, even if I like take my hand from under the blanket and put it on top, within 5 minutes I go to put it back underneath again and it's already ice cold.
But you actually do go from a position where your hands are bitterly ice cold. And the first thing you do is you dig in underneath my shirt and look for my sides. Like, oh my God, why would you do this? Why would you do this? I'm sorry. Like, you could buy that the first time it happens, but the next 17, 18 times, I'm thinking, you're not that sorry. You're just not that sorry. Yeah. I can't help it. It's not my fault. All right. What am I doing? That's pointless. Yeah. Yeah. And maybe. I don't really have enough. I don't have enough things to put things into. Well, here, I'll just put empty sockets there. Done. All right, what's next? Got time for one more. Contacts. I do like how they keep on getting me to go to different zones.
You'll fill in all the maps.
Yeah, because God knows at 36, I don't know where anything is in Kings Row. They had 2 missions in Seal Canyon, 1 in Founders Falls, 1 in Atlas Park. Now I'm going to Kings Row.
What was your
I'm just trying to think of anything else. All right, where the oh, there it is.
I am very ticklish and you are not.
That's probably true. I will say that growing up, I was very ticklish. And I believe I've willed myself out of it.
Can you do that?
I'm guessing so because I have. So.
Can you teach me how?
I wouldn't want to do that. I can use it to control you. Obviously, I'm all about control. Well, what everything is basically about exposure. You just have to be exposed to it. The more you're exposed to it, the less impact it has. You just have to deal with it.
So, the more you go for that little spot that makes me like all snort laughy, the less ticklish I'll be over time.
Yep. Which means I have to make sure that I don't overdo it because I don't want to lose that advantage.
You don't want to desensitize me?
That's right. It's kind of like, using the jackhammer. You expose something to enough sensation, eventually you are going to desensitize it. I know what else. Christina has a hat with a caribou that has an orgasm.
It is an awesome hat. This is O-face. I know you said it's not his O-face. It's his call in the lady's face.
Yeah.
But I still like it.
You like it better because it has an O face.
I do. I let William wear that hat today.
Although it's not necessarily a caribou. Is it like an elk, maybe? I guess I don't even know.
It's an elk. Yeah, it's an elk. Want to go to Texas with me?
Nope.
I can't guarantee there will be electricity or that things won't be catching on fire everywhere. But Austin is supposed to be a beautiful city.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Now, if it was San Antonio, I would be all in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because San Antonio is cool. Austin is not cool.
Why is Austin not cool?
You have to ask them that. Why did they make that choice? To not be cool.
Is your criteria for coolness arbitrary or based on some sort of structured
No,
criteria?
everything I do in my world is all fact based. You know that. I have no opinions. They're all just facts.
Okay.
Plus, you know, Charles Barkley says San Antonio's got some big old woman in it.
For a second, I thought you were talking about the dog. And then I realized it was from the Inside the NBA.
You mean
Which
your
I
dog?
have to say, that is a great show.
Your dog?
Our dog.
I don't know why, but these missions keep on getting less and less difficult regarding their level requirements. So I have 2 levels to go to get to my last bubble.
Mm-hmm.
My last big old bubble. At the rate that I'm leveling with this guy, I will get there sometime in 2025.
You just have to do one of those weird ones where you go into that zone that's all fire with the black people.
I hate what people?
Those
Easy.
the little black figure people that like walk around.
Do you want me to beat up on black people?
No, that's like, you know what I'm talking about. They're like in the game. They're little like
People of color.
no, they're not. I don't think they're actually people. I think they're like humanoid shapes filled in with the color black. Like I don't know how to describe it exactly. But it's the one where you go to the little world and you just keep beating up waves of things to level. Because remember one time you took me there and said just stand out of the way and don't die?
And yeah, there was a problem with that.
I didn't die. I only died in the beginning. Once I had to figure out how to stay out of the way.
Yeah, you got like 7 levels out of it, but it's not fun.
It's not. Okay, can I say that the thing I was most surprised about with you being here is that you didn't pull the plastic off all my TVs?
It's not my property.
Oh, I wouldn't have cared.
If you wouldn't have cared, you would have done it yourself when you got them.
It's there for apathy, to be honest. I'm pretty sure when I set that TV up for you, it's the first time it had been used in over a year.
But there's the plastic is on the big TV too.
Yeah, that's just indifference.
I see. Well, I'm sure that makes sense. Somehow. I mean, I guess I respect the fact that you at least took it off the screen.
You kind of have to see properly.
Pew, 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 pew. I have to do harder missions, I think, with these guys.
Harder is better. In many cases.
Yeah. It'd be harder on longer missions.
Might get a better result.
Think so?
Mm-hmm. You could level up repeatedly.
Oh yeah, Christina's got an innie. So do I. We both have innies. For belly buttons.
Mm-hmm. Do you have attached earlobe?
No.
You have unattached earlobe.
I'm not a mutant. I mean, I'm a mutant, but not in that way.
I need to Punnett square us out at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's always, you always get better results when you go back a couple iterations.
I don't remember what my grandparents had. They're not around anymore to check.
Mm-hmm. But if we can at least go back one, we should be able to get, dominant recessive.
Yeah. In case we breed, is what you're saying?
Just in case.
Just in case?
Yeah. Your possible 1 to 15 children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, tell me what you need to know and I can fill you in on the details.
Yeah. I need to get the allele chart that goes through the different characteristics. I think it's hair color, eye color, attached ears or not attached ears, dimples, no dimples, cleft chins or no cleft chins. A few other ones. Oh, I used to love mapping out all my hamster genetics when I was showing hamsters. I think the really interesting thing is because the hamster turnover is so high, because they'll have a litter of 6 to 8 every 3 weeks, that you can map out your probability and say, for me to get because I would breed to get, there's a recessive coat that's a blue, like, that like silvery blue gray, and there was a 1 in 7 probability that you would get one, and it was so predictable as you got your batches of litters that you'd see it every time come up around the same percentage. It was really neat.
Well, I'm no hamster.
You are not a hamster.
Oh, what else? Oh, I have like had one bruise in my entire life.
Yeah, and I'm constantly covered.
I don't tend to even scar.
Yeah, and I keloid.
When in my native environment, I think I get sick maybe once every 3 years, and it's usually like a throat infection. Don't tend to get colds. Don't tend to get the flu.
Yeah. I get like annual bronchitis for about a month, where it seems like I'm going to die. For a while, they thought I had whooping cough, even though I was vaccinated. They made me get re-vaccinated for whooping cough, I think the 3rd year. And I kept trying to explain to them it was just seasonal bronchitis. But they didn't believe it was that bad.
The one I feel
Although-
most bad about is I have 0 food sensitivities, and you have a bunch of them.
You have what?
I have like 0 food sensitivities. You got a bunch. I feel bad
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. You
Yeah, but it's fine.
who love food, you know, you're limited regarding what you can take in or its impact
Yeah.
on you. I mean, for the most part, other than chocolate, and even that's not that bad.
Yeah.
I don't have any issues.
It's not terrible.
Although that's not entirely true. I mean, you can actually put some nuts in your mouth and it doesn't bother you.
No, none of the nuts bother me.
I mean,
All varieties.
that too. But yeah,
Oh. You're so naughty.
that's your joke. I'm using your joke.
I know you are. But I used it in a work setting, so it made it, like, hilariously inappropriate. I can't hear you over the nuts in your mouth.
Talking around the nuts in your mouth.
Well, first of all, how rude is that? To, like, open mouth chew peanuts on a frickin' Zoom call.
I will tell people that I will come through and I will find you and I will kill you if you keep doing that. So you're a pen clicker.
I am a pen clicker.
I have issues. I have misophonia. I do have the hatred of noise. Or hatred of sound, I guess it is.
But it's specific sounds.
It's repetitive sounds.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I'm a photic sneezer. You are not.
Oh, what?
I'm a photic sneezer.
Oh, yeah, from light. Yep. No. I bake in the sun. My sun loves me.
I mean, that's unrelated, but yeah. It's not necessarily sunlight, it's bright lights.
Right. That's true.
We have a difference of opinion regarding prunes and plums. I like teriyaki chicken. She hates it.
I don't hate it. It was that individual item that particular day. I love flowers. I love to send and receive flowers.
Somehow I've lost 2 robots.
You're a bad robot daddy.
Here they come. This is why I can't have a dog.
No, you just have to have the dog that just comes back. You know, today we were out at the dog park, or not the dog park, at the field. I threw the ball, and the ball bounced and went, like, rolled under the fence. And Charlie went through the fence, got the ball on the other side, and then came back through the fence and gave us the ball. And I was like, huh. No desire to run off at all, you know? Didn't panic when he was outside. Was just like, oh, hey, there's the ball. William started to yell and I put my hand on him. and he went quiet, and the dog just came right back. So I think he'll be decent off leash with a little more time. But for the moment, if you drop the leash with him, he comes right back to you. He did that when he was swimming too. He comes right back. Unless there's something very, very exciting, in which case he has to check that out first and then come back.
Well, people and other dogs are his big distraction.
Yes. Yep, absolutely. That's one thing when I walk him by the high school, he's just like, all of you are here to love me. And, you know, some kids like are like, oh my god, can I pet your dog? And other kids are like, ew, it's a dog. And he doesn't understand why everyone does not love him. Don't you love me? Look at me. Look at me. Please look at me. Oh my god, you're looking at me. Can you pet me? And he does the, like, he looks at people and his whole body wags as he's looking at them. You've seen him do it. Where, like, he approaches
I've seen
and
you
his
do it.
whole back end is going side to side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's definitely very, very people happy, people friendly. He's a lover. I just wish I could get out of the, like, do something nipping. Because he's starting to do it to me if I'm tired. And he's just like, we have to walk. And I'm like, dude, I'm too tired to walk today. And he'll nip me. Walk, 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 walk. And then he'll destroy something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting in 3 or 4 miles a day right now. So I have to figure out how to make that sustainable. Longer term. I mean, it's good exercise.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at you, 12:04. Well, 11:04 for you.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in different time zones.
I just have to lead him out, and I'm done. Oh, ambush.
Well, you're very good at leading things through to make sure they get to their destination. You are prettier than I am. You're definitely the looker of the two.
Yeah, I'm what you call man pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm puppy dog cute. Not necessarily pretty.
Wait, I have to find Kimberly? Oh my god. I didn't realize that. Not feeling it. Not feeling this mission.
You just gotta pray a little bit. The map's already in the shape of the cross.
I've been down all of those wings. Had I gone down this one the first, this could have been over 10 minutes ago. I hope there's another elevator. That would be cool. A whole nother forward explorer. I would love that. My knees are sore. Oh.
Sorry, darling. We're not even sore for a fun reason.
I sore because I was sitting with my legs crossed for way too long. What else? You can probably still do the splits. I can't.
Yeah, I can still do the split. Have you ever been able to do the splits?
Sure. I was like the world's biggest tumbler for a while.
Really?
Could do handsprings and walkovers and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How old were you when you were doing all that?
Oh, I mean, it was like 18, 19. Before I decided to go from like, 175 to about 240, 250. Put a lot of muscle on and I lost a lot of flexibility.
A lot of flexibility, yeah.
Yeah. Eventually I discovered that being inflexible is its own strength. I think there's a lot of injuries I avoided because I was not flexible.
Yeah, I've always had this paranoia. That leg press injury where your knees bend the wrong direction?
Hyper, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Constant paranoia for me every time I get on the machine.
Mm-hmm. Leave Ken out. Ken's already out. What the hell? Alright, fine. Let's go. No, let's go this way. What else? You're prone to RSIs. I am not.
What are RSIs?
Repetitive stress injuries.
Oh, yeah.
I just had like
just more injury prone in general.
I just had a kind of a knee rebuild last year. Christina just had an ankle rebuild last year. Christina was big into gymnastics. I was big into basketball and then eventually big into volleyball.
Although I will say, for quite a longer period of time, I was more into horseback riding.
That's true.
It was just way too expensive. Once I wasn't a barn rat working at the barn all day, it was too expensive of a hobby to have as a side pursuit. Because you have to lease a horse.
And, for the most part, I get on a horse and I can walk with my feet still on the ground, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got my first concussion off a horse. And I first broke my collarbone off a horse. And I first tore my rotator cuff. Bilaterally. I did both sides at the same time.
My first concussion was an unexplained collision with a wall.
Mm.
All right. That's all she wrote. I'm going to find my way out of here. I think for about 15 minutes of time, I was nationally ranked in the AVP.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. It happened the 2 tournaments before I blew up my shoulder for the first time. Yep.
I don't think I've ever been a nationally ranked anything. Ever.
I bet you were like who's who in high school seniors or whatever.
At my own school?
Yeah.
I was voted most fuckable.
That's not national, though.
No, it's not. It's not. But no, it's not so much that I was who's who, as I was just in like a very eclectic. I was in the art club
Oh, they have
and
a
a cheerleader.
there's a national thing that does a who's who in high school seniors for every graduating
Oh,
class coming
yeah,
out.
definitely was not in that.
Oh, I was in
No,
that.
no. I was second in the state for impromptu speaking with future business leaders of America.
Oh,
Because impromptu speaking is really just 10 minutes to prepare some bullshit.
how's that impromptu?
Well, because the other structured debates, you had a prep, you got your topic ahead of time and you got to do research and prep. The 10 minutes isn't that you don't have a research capacity because, of course, we didn't really have like phones or stuff to, you had to just sit there and put your argument together and then do it. That was all you had with that time to organize your thoughts for what you were going to say. You didn't get
I
any
see.
pre-research or anything for the topic provided.
I see.
But it was interesting because if you're a person who knows a little bit about everything, you can do really well. Because usually you know just enough about something and you know other ways to tie it together to something you know more about.
How is this? Oh, here we go. Oh, 2 million. Post.
I loved it. I was very shy, and it really helped me get out of my shell.
Very shy, but you still won that award, so.
Yeah.
$25,000, sure, why not? Nope. 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 1,100,000. What? What just happened? Oh, I didn't post it. Well, I did all right.
Look at you.
From 6.8
Congratulations on
million
making it.
to 10 million. Nice.
Mhm.
All right. Well, time to put this guy away and not play him again for another year.
Well, yeah, we might play in between. Although there was another Valheim update, and I'd rather play Valheim if we log in midweek.
When was the update?
A week or two ago?
Have you tried to log in since?
I've not.
All right, well, I'm going to assume that it broke the update or broke the server again. All right, well, time to render for the night. Thanks for hanging out, asking questions, talking. Thanks to Christina for coming on and keeping me vocally company, if nothing else. And not listening to me saying you should probably get to sleep, because, you know, reasons. And we will catch you next week on Friday.
Night, guys.